Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a cashless cash envelope stuffing, but we're also going to be closing out my budget for the week. So you guys will kind of see what I mean. It's a real weird situation because we're heading into the new year and I get paid pretty much on the last day of the month, and then I need to close that out because I don't carry money over from my current month to my next month unless it is my buffer. Okay, so now welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back. If you're not new, my name is Janelle. I'm a wife and a mother of an 11-month-old baby, and I do all things budgeting. I also include work week lunches, grocery hauls, meal planning, lifestyle videos. So if that is anything that you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So we are going to get on over here to my last paycheck of the year, y'all. I can't believe it's over. It's over, y'all. So as you can see, the paycheck date really is from the 30th through the 5th. However, because I do a monthly budget on top of my paycheck to paycheck budget, all of the money that I make in that month goes to everything in that month. I only roll over a buffer, and that is the only thing that should go over into 2023. Okay, so let's get on into it. So we're going to start off with stuffing my cashless cash envelopes. I do a cashless system, and so the way that it works is each time that I get paid, I will transfer whatever money out of my main account into my Capital One 360 account. That money stays in that checking account. And then I use my Capital One Quick Silver card for all of my purchases. And then at the end of the week, when I reconcile my budget, I will then go ahead and pay that credit card off. I've actually been getting better and better and better at this. I've been proud of myself for actually the last couple of months with really coming down on the extra spending that I've been doing, but I think it's also because I realize I can't afford to pay it back either. So this is just my cash envelope or whatnot. It was from Craft Your Heart Out. Her Etsy shop is in the description box. Also, if you guys enjoyed these videos, I do have a playlist in the description box. Please check it out. Okay, so I overspent last week. I spent $186.60 and I only had $97 in the account. I did go ahead and take care of that, so we are going to be filling this back up. So for groceries here, I have $90 budgeted, and that is what I am putting into the account. And so that is what we have. So we're going to start off the new year with $90. Next is going to be gas. Y'all, gas has been going up, and I didn't budget for it this month, so we're gonna see how it goes. But I also did overspend in gas, so we are going to be adding $36. That was also what was budgeted, so we'll see how that works out. I know I'm gonna be short, but I think I can make it through the week. Next is going to be household, and actually nothing is budgeted for household, y'all, so nothing for household. Next is going to be personal, and so we have $10.50 in there, and we're going to be adding $20. So 30 plus 20 puts us at $30.50, which means that my first week, I'll have about 50-50, which I think my nails still look good, y'all. These are my real nails. I kept cutting them down shorter and shorter and shorter because I felt like they were getting in the way with baby girl. So I think I'm going to keep them around this length for a little bit longer. So I think that I should have enough money when it is time for me to get my nails done. And then nothing for spending. So that is all for my cashless cash envelopes, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna do, actually, I want to use a red pen. So we're gonna do $90, we're gonna do 36, nothing for household, 20 for personal, and nothing for spending, which was $146. So I'm proud of myself for staying within budget here. Now, there is nothing budgeted for sinking funds, and I'm actually not budgeting anything for sinking funds. And then there is money that says savings challenges. But let me tell you what I actually meant by that. So I knew that this was going to be a 5 paycheck month on my planning side of things. It's not what you guys see. I said that the money was going to go to savings, but I had known that I finally made it a whole month through a 5 paycheck month to get all of my paychecks without being sick. But I knew that we needed to buy stuff. So the thing is we needed to try and catch back up with baby girl. So buying more diapers, getting more formula. But then we caught up, and now y'all, as I'm doing this video, I need to go buy more formula and I need more diapers. We're good on wipes and she needs more snacks and stuff. So I did use my credit card throughout this month, but y'all are going to see that the money that I have allocated for savings challenges is actually the money that's going back to pay off all of these cards. So we are still going to go into the new year with just the debt that I've been working on for the last couple of months. So that is a good thing. So this money really isn't savings challenges. I'm actually going to consider it unbudget so that when I close out my budget, y'all will understand what I mean. So I already have all of the numbers. So that is just kind of what we're going to fill out here. So I budgeted $830 to work with. However, my actual income came out to $908.90, and that was because the way that my job worked was we had to work on the 23rd. We didn't get a day off. However, they paid us holiday pay plus the time that we worked. So I ended up getting 48 hours instead of my regular 40 hours. Plus I did like 2 hours of overtime. So this was nice. It was my paycheck every week. And then I rolled over $26. Now, here's another thing, y'all. As I was saving money, I knew where I wanted my money to go as I was saving for these things. So I know it's going to maybe sound cringing to some people, but this is what I had to do in order for everything to work out for the better of our household. So I actually took money out of my savings challenges, which was always going to be the situation because it was how I set up my savings challenges. So there was actually nothing budgeted, but I did roll over into my account $684.57. And I didn't know how I was going to explain this, or if I was going to let it be a wash, but we'll see how it ends up in this paycheck. So we have $908.90 plus 26 plus $684.57, which brings us to $1,619.47. Now y'all going to see everything that I've been working on over this month. Okay, so my buffer, I budgeted at 178 because I thought that was originally what I was going to roll over, but that wasn't a thing. I actually did $200 because that's what we're going to roll over into the new year. Also, on the 26th, I had to go to work and we needed to get a babysitter because her daycare was closed. So we had to pay for a babysitter for the day, and that came out to $100. Okay, so those are the two things that happened in terms of bills. So that's going to come out to $300. Okay, and let me zoom in a little bit so y'all can see that. Okay. So we're at $300, so we're going to minus $300. Okay, so now we're at $1,319.47. So we're going to roll that over to cashless cash envelopes. And we did, of course, $146 to groceries. So that leaves us with $1,173.47. we're going to roll over 1173.47. Nothing went there, so we have 1173.47. Here's where things get a little sticky icky, y'all. Okay, so I did put $40 towards my debt snowball. However, you guys will see this in my sinking funds. I also put the $540 that I was saving for extra debt. I did meet that goal, and that went to the Wells loan as well. And then I had also planned in my regular savings. I took out $500 out of there as well too, to also go towards my debt snowball for the Wells loan as well too. But y'all will see those updates in my sinking funds closeout for the month and the year. So $40 did go to there, and I did already make the payment. Next is going to be all the other debt. So I'm just gonna put other debt here. So I'm going to tell y'all how much monies I did, and we're gonna add them up to see just where we're at. So I got clothes back in the early part of, was it end of November? I got a Stitch Fix box. I was gonna do a Stitch Fix video. I ended up wearing all the clothes already, so that came out with some change that I already had on my Wells Fargo card, but that card does not have any interest because it gets paid off in full. But this was just what needed to be covered. $237.31 paid off 20 Wells Fargo, and that was from my Stitch Fix box. Next, we have Quicksilver, and that was just a combination of different things throughout the month that I needed to cover. One for the extra money that I spent like in groceries, stuff for baby girl. And then when I did my huge haul, I only spent like $19 or $20, but that was also on the Quicksilver card. So that came out to, oh, and then let me tell y'all this. So in my head, I had told myself maybe like a week ago when I went on like a binge eating, I was having Starbucks every day. I don't know how it equaled up to that, but I was like, I'm going to use the card, but I'll be able to use my points to pay back. Well, I don't know what happened, but I really overspent. So like about 100 of this money was just food that I had bought for the week. So we got to get that under control. So that was $293.50. Okay. Next we had the Citi card. That Citi card, from the beginning of the month until now, because it closes like on like the 5th of the month, we spent $411.20 on household goods, literally just for baby girl, because we have to buy formula every week. That is very expensive. And then we're spending $150 on diapers because she's going through them a lot more quickly, and there's less in the box. Geez Louise. So we spent $411.20 on that there. And then lastly, there was just some small things that we had on PayPal, and that was for $191.46. So that all came out to $1133.47. Okay, so 1133.47, and that's all been paid for. So all of those accounts are at zero. Okay, so like I said, I already knew about these things, and that is why I did that, because I knew we would have the money to pay for it. It was how I set up my sinking funds towards the end of the month, and the reasons why I was putting stuff a certain way. So we're gonna do 1133.44 plus 40 equals 1173.47, which brings us to zero. And then there was no extra debt for anything. Oh my gosh, I actually closed out my budget like perfectly. So the only thing that is actually in my checking account is the $200, because that is my checking buffer that just stays in there. I really don't include it in my extra income or anything like that. It's just there, but I always make sure at the end of the month I know that. So y'all, that is what really happened in December. Like, what a December. And we're actually gonna go to my expense tracker here, because I actually need to update this, let me get my blue pen. So I put that my income here. We're gonna do 1230. And we are going to do savings challenges. We are going to include it as income. And that was for $684.57, which brought us to $1,619.47. And then we are going to do, I'm just writing this out on this date. Babysitter was, this is also on budget, $100. And then we had our cashless envelopes, which was variable, and that is going to be $146. And then lastly, we're going to have, I'm going to label it debt / snowball. Oh, well, I actually should have mixed them up. So we'll just do debt, which was unbudget because it wasn't necessarily in the budget. And that was for $1133.47. And then we'll do $1230 for debt snowball. That was budgeted, so that's going to go towards debt, and that was $40. So when I calculate all of this, we have $1619.47 minus 100 gives us $1519.47 minus 146 equals $1373.47 minus 1133.47 equals 240. And then minus 40 leaves us with 200. And that is the buffer, okay? That is the buffer. That is, y'all, the buffer. And that is my last paycheck of December, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for all the goodies of my budget closeout, my sinking funds, and my debt update. So I will see you guys in the next one.